Merry Christmas, everyone. For celebrating Christmas, I will be covering 12 animals that are somewhat related to Christmas in one way or another. Spiribranchus giganteus, also known as Christmas tree worms. The common name of these worms is derived from their appearance. This little creature also goes by a few different names like spiral tube worm, Xmas tree worm, Christmas worm, and giant tube worm. Each worm has two brightly colored crowns that protrude from their tube-like body. These Christmas tree-like crowns are composed of radioles or hair-like appendages radiating from the worm's central spine. These appendages are used for respiration and to catch dinner, which typically consists of microscopic plants or plankton floating in the water. The life cycle of a Christmas tree worm begins in the open ocean. Males and females release their sperm and eggs into the water, letting the currents carry them, relying on external fertilization and trusting the ocean to do the matchmaking. Once the eggs are fertilized, the larvae drift through the water column until they find a suitable coral to settle on, where they transition from free swimming larvae to their festive adult forms, where they construct protective tubes from calcium carbonate. In fact, while the colorful crowns of these worms are visible, most of their bodies are anchored in burrows that they bore into live coral. They straddle Christmas tree worms, rapidly react with their burrows to protect themselves from grazing predators like fish, crustaceans. Tree worms come in a variety of bright colors. Some Christmas tree worms boast bold, solid colors like vibrant reds, yellows, and oranges, while others feature indicated patterns that contrasting stripes and specks of white along with the edges of their spirals, like tiny lights twinkling in the festive tree. Christmas tree worms thrive in tropical and subtropical waters, primarily in shallow coral reefs. They are the most abundant in regions like the Caribbean and Indo-Pacific, including locations such as Indonesia, Australia, and French Polynesia. These types most favored by Christmas tree worms are boulder corals, priority, and brain corals. Though they aren't very big, averaging about 3.8 centimeters in length. However, because of their distinctive appearance, beauty, and color, these worms are easily spotted. They are some of the most widely recognized polychaetes. These colorful creatures, much more than just a reef decoration, they also play a vital role in the reef ecosystem. Worms offer protection to these hosts against predators like sea stars, prevent harmful algae overgrow. They prevent invasive species from smothering corals. Additionally, their burrowing behavior, while seemingly minor, also plays a vital role in creating microhabitats in coral reefs for other tiny marine organisms in return for their shelter. Another extraordinary fact about the Christmas tree worms is that they have the remarkable ability to self-repair damage to both their plumes and protective tubes. This helps them have surprisingly long lives, with the typical lifespan ranging from 10 to 30 years. Longevity closely depends on the health of their coral's host, and if the coral survives, then the Christmas tree worm will also thrive. While not currently considered endangered, Christmas tree worms face a variety of threats from coral reef degradation, climate change, and ocean acidification. Damage to coral reefs directly impact their habitats and survival. Conservation efforts focus on protecting and restoring coral reef habitats. This includes establishing marine protected area, MPAs, reducing carbon emissions to mitigate climate change, will in turn allow the Christmas tree worm to continue to thrive into the future.